right, good morning. So we'll do a little morning meditation together. Um, Honestly, I just need to lead myself through a meditation, just speaking out loud because that helps me focus a lot more. And so why not record it and share it with all of you wonderful people out there. So go ahead and find a nice sitting position where you're comfortable, either cross-legged in a chair, or you can be on your back with your hands on your belly, your feet on the floor and knees knocking in towards each other, or you can have your legs outstretched. And when you find your position, come to close your eyes or soften your gaze, whatever you'd like. Get all your fidgeting out. I always have to readjust my seat a couple times. Maybe take a little neck stretch to the left, to the right. Roll your shoulders up and forward a few times, and then up and back a few times. And then coming to sit still, finding a position that you can sustain for a longer period of time. And doing a quick body scan, feeling from your feet to your hips, all the way up the spine, the belly, the chest, the shoulders, the arms and hands, and then the neck and the head and the face. Feeling a sense of alertness, and inviting a sense of curiosity into your practice. Becoming aware of what's here in this moment. Notice 3 things that you can hear. Notice 3 things that you can feel. Not emotions, but rather physical sensations, such as temperature or contact with something. And then exhaling your air, getting really empty, and taking a nice long inhale, inviting the fresh morning energy into your body, and exhaling, getting really empty again, letting it all go. Again, a nice long inhalation. And letting it go. And one more time, inviting freshness, new energy, rejuvenation, movement into your belly, your ribs, your chest. And then letting it go, letting go of whatever yesterday had in store for you. And starting to turn your attention every time it wanders off into the present moment. Take for a moment to let your attention wander into all of the places in your body that are making contact with the ground, with the floor, or with something supporting, something that your body is resting on top of. Feeling all the points of contact. What kinds of sensations are present? And how do they differ? You can even go as far as feeling, for example, your upper eyelids resting on your lower eyelids. Getting creative and feeling how one vertebrae rests on top of the one beneath it. And then gently directing your attention to all the places in your body that feel light, that are not sinking into the gravitational pull, but have a sense of levity, have a sense of freedom to them. Inquiring, exploring with a sense of curiosity. Maybe it's the movement of your breath. Maybe it's just the upward corners of your mouth, starting to form a small smile. Or maybe you have to invite some lightness into your body, into your chest, into your brow, and your eyes. in any case, starting to establish this connection with your body, this vehicle for movement and life. Just spending time with it. And now we'll switch into some pranayama practice. So, if alternate nostril breathing is not familiar to you, you can open your eyes gently and look at what I'm doing. So taking your pointer finger and your middle finger and wrapping them down to tuck under the thumb like so. And now you have this little device that you're going to bring up to the bridge of your nose, slide it down so that your thumb is on one nostril and your pinky and ring finger are on the other. And you'll notice if you close off with your thumb, one nostril is free to breathe by itself. And if you close off with your pinky and your ring, the other nostril opens to breathe by itself. So exhaling your air through your mouth, closing off the right nostril and breathing in through the left. Switching your fingers and closing off the left nostril and breathing out through the right. Keeping the hold and breathing in again through the right. Switching and breathing out through the left. Inhaling through the left. Exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Exhaling through the left. Elongating your breath here and continuing with this pattern, always switching the hold at the top. After the inhalation, you switch and you exhale through the opposite nostril. So continue with this at your own pace. Really focusing in on the texture of your breath and on its journey from outside the body, through the nostrils and all the way down into the lungs, and then back again. Seeing if you can be continuously aware for this entire journey of the breath. Noticing where your mind goes and bringing it back each time. It's like training a baby elephant. It likes to wander off and do something else for a little while, but the same way that you wouldn't really abuse a baby elephant, I hope not. You just gently lead it back and remind it what it's doing. Once you feel even on both sides, releasing your hand back to the thigh or the lap. And feeling yourself here. Feeling the breath. The body and the quality or the state of your mind. Just noticing everything that you do without reacting to it. Noticing how sensations wander into the body, how they reside a little bit, and then find their way out of the body, moving on. Noticing how sounds do the same thing. They wander into the present moment and carry themselves out eventually. And noticing how thoughts too, like clouds passing through the sky, some clouds sticking around longer than others, some clouds feeling heavier or grayer or puffier than others. But they're just passing through. So watch it all with a relaxed awareness. And here we will transition into taking some time to give ourselves some loving kindness and give the world some loving kindness. I've started to think about this as prayer, but that's not the typical wording for mindfulness. So we can say loving kindness, compassion. And we're starting to practice these emotions so that they are easier to access when times get difficult. So I'm hoping you feel safe and secure, stable right now. And when things get a little rocky, as they inevitably will, this practice of loving kindness may just show up for you. You may be able to reach for it quicker than anger, sadness, blaming, whatever you reach for when times get tough. Exhaling your air, taking a nice big inhalation, and letting it go. Turning your attention to yourself, and especially letting your attention rest in your chest, in your belly. Places that tend to help us tap into what emotions we're feeling, that show us what's going on inside. And since we can't pour from an empty cup, wishing yourself happiness, saying to yourself either as a whisper or internally, may I be happy. Feeling that phrase drop like a penny into a deep well and waiting to hear the response, your own response to it, whatever it may be. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I feel full of gratitude and joy. May I share my gratitude and joy with others. May I feel supported. May I be safe. And anything else that you'd like to wish for yourself. If any kind of resistance or feelings of unworthiness arise to this practice, allowing them space to just be here with you. You don't need to push them away, and you don't need to buy into their narrative either. Breathing into those emotions if they arise. But continuing to repeat some of the things that I've offered, or start to create your own phrases of well wishes for yourself. Tuning in. And then once you're ready, exhaling your air. Taking a nice deep inhalation and exhaling it. And now turning your awareness to another person, someone that it's very, very easy to get along with, someone who is easy to love. Starting to picture this person, imagine they're sitting in front of you. And this doesn't have to be a person either. It could be an animal if it's hard to think of someone right now. Either a pet or some animal you admire. And beginning to wish them the same things that you've wished for yourself. May you be happy. Feeling whatever arises in your body after pitching that statement of loving kindness. May you be happy. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you feel loved and supported. May feelings of joy and gratitude flow through your body. And anything else you'd like to wish for them. And again, tuning in to what this feels like for you, your experience with it. When you're ready, exhaling your air, taking a nice big inhalation and exhaling, letting that person go. Now turning your attention to a stranger or someone that you have a very neutral relationship with, someone that maybe you can think of that you saw yesterday in the store, or a passerby on the street, someone you have no strong feelings towards whatsoever. It could just be like whoever was in the car in front of you, whoever your neighbor is that you don't know. And then just find someone. It's not the most important who it is, but rather the quality of relationship or lack thereof that you have with them. And see if you can wish them as well some loving kindness. May you, dear stranger, be happy. May you be healthy. May a sense of love and belonging always abide with you. May you be safe. Again, tuning in to what you feel, what your experience with the practice is. No matter what comes up, you have the capacity to observe it, to give it some space, to not react immediately. And then exhaling your air, taking a nice big inhalation, letting it go. And finally, to close the practice, letting feelings of loving kindness expand from yourself here to all beings, anyone you may interact with in the day, whether you like them or not, whether you know them or not. Noticing that you're a part of it all, that you are connected to it all, that you're part of this bigger we. May we all be happy. May we all be safe from harm. May we all feel peaceful deeply inside of ourselves. May we all feel gratitude and joy for being alive. May we all face negativity and difficulty with strength and ease. May we all feel loved and supported. May we have all of our needs met. Allowing yourself to pour out a little love to the world. Resting in this sense of connection if it's here, or observing resistance to it. You're welcome to stay here and continue your practice however you'd like, for however long you'd like. May we all carry just a little bit of love and kindness into all of our interactions today. May we treat each other well. I'm so grateful for you practicing with me. I'm so grateful to my teachers who have given these practices to me, to all of us to share. Namaste.